So I read this article about ways to live past 100. And when I lived in what? But you have mixed emotions?
Well, but do we want to live? I mean,
that's what my mom always says. My mom's like, I don't know if I want to live that long.
I don't know if I want to. I mean, I guess if I'm really healthy,
yeah,
right? I mean, you know, the thought of having like either being physically okay, but mentally, you know, having issues or vice versa. I don't know. If
you were of sound mind and body.
Yes, then bring it.
Okay. So I lived in Salt Lake City for 3 years, and people out there are very healthy.
Yes, they are.
Okay. And it just reminded me because I had this one older gentleman friend, and he was like, every time I'd be like, "How do you look so good?" He was like, "Clean living and a will to win." That's what he always said to me.
Clean living
and a will to win. Which always made me laugh. So we asked people also on the Facebook page, which we're going to get to in just a second, because lots of you had excellent things to say. But let's get to the science first.
Let's do it.
Okay. So the #1 thing this article said was to eat beans, nuts, and veggies.
Well, you know, the wonderful doctor that came on from Morehouse recently said, I got to cut out the meat. She broke it down for me. It was
maybe in moderation, or no, not at all.
Well, she said not at all.
Okay, have you ever seen or read the book? Dr. Friedman did a little bit, I don't know if he wrote the actual Blue Zone book, but about the blue zones that exist in the world. So there aren't that many. There's only one in the United States, and it's in Loma Linda, California, which has the healthiest population in the United States. It's a lot of where Seventh-day Adventists live, so that could be a contributing factor because they eat very clean too, and they don't eat anything bad for them.
What does the blue zone represent?
The blue zone represents like an area where people on average live 10 years longer than the rest of the world's population because they adopt things like eating nuts, fruits, veggies. They live very clean.
Wow, that's so interesting.
It's a more Mediterranean-focused diet.
Right,
and that's why a lot of the blue zones are not in the United States.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not eating
we have too many delicious things.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know. Okay. All right, so try to do that. That will help you. The next one is to give back.
Oh, that's so good for your heart and soul.
And that's what a lot of people said too online, that having a sense of gratitude and having a purpose. I also liked this tidbit. They said if you tend to volunteer somewhere, usually there is a generational gap between volunteers, and it will help older people feel younger because they will connect with the younger volunteers. It's just a way to kind of intermingle that way.
I love that.
So that's good.
It is always good. I mean, you never are going to regret doing something nice for others. Never, ever, ever.
Yeah, I know, that's true.
I feel that way.
I know, I wish I had more time to give
I do,
back.
now that I do too, yeah.
The third one is to be social. So we need these interactions and friends in our lives to live longer. When my dad passed away, I did notice that my mom really, and it's not that she didn't have friends, but she has really made an effort to be more social, and now she's going to all her garden clubs, and she's going to yoga all the time, and I think that's really like given her some extra little pep in her step to have those friends, because the world revolves around relationships.
Right, and my mom too, when she finally retired for the second time, she went back into education. When she retired for good 10 years ago, she was like, I've worked my whole life. I want to be able to enjoy, and she's busier than, I mean.
Right, she's real busy. She can barely get here.
Church, I know. And then she's always ready to go back home.
Yes, that's true. That's good, but we're happy that they're so busy.
I know.
Yes, I'm so happy that she's busy. And this was also an interesting point Dr. Friedman made in the article. He said, you know, also when you have a community around you and friends, they know when you're sick and you need to go to the doctor.
Now
which is like very common sense, but yeah, that's right.
You're looking out for each other. Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, the next one is have faith and a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
Very important.
What did your older gentleman say about living a clean life?
Clean living and a will to win.
And a will to win. Yes. Okay. All right. We want to check out the Facebook comment. Haley says we have some.
Okay, good. Yes, we heard from a lot of you. Thank you so much for writing in. So Tammy says, my grandma lived to be 101 years old. Wow. She's still reading her Bible and baking cookies
yum.
at 100.
Okay.
Catherine, it's not how long you live, but the way you live. Very true, Catherine. Eat what you want, read books, move, enjoy your life, in case you're not reincarnated.
Oh, wow, that's
good advice, Ms. Cooper.
Yes.
All right, James said, well, I'm new to Facebook. I think good food and meditation does it.
Yes.
Yeah, probably not being on Facebook.
Thank you so much. for your comments on this. And the last one, real quick, we've got to go.
Oh, good. It is, what is the
Staying
last
physical,
one?
being physical?
Yes, being physical. Like, let me consult my notes.
Yes, being physical.
Stay physical active.
That's staying active, and I mean, of course. And we were today, so we can check that off our list.
Right. I already feel like I'm going to live longer.
Yeah, and I got the tendonitis creeping up right here. I know.
Just be careful with that.
All right, so, Cara, if you could tell your younger self something about success, what would it be? Don't answer me right now.